All right, Shalom. This is Brother Kashakwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right, today's lesson is going to be centered around how the Lord is going to deliver us in the time of trouble, and pretty much delivering us, the ones who fear Him. All right, so without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into it. It's not going to be too long of a lesson. It's just going to hit the point. All right, so this is Psalm chapter 33, verse 18. It says, "Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear Him, upon them that hope in His mercy." It says, "To deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine." Right. So let's get a precept to that really quickly. All right. Go to the KJV. Let's go ahead and go to verse 34. Let's see if I can find it here. So it says, verse 30, Sirach 34 and 16 says, "For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love Him." Correct. And what's a sign of love? Reverence, meaning you have a respect and ultimately a fear for an individual, man. All right. But also you show the way that you show you love Him is by keeping up the commandments, like it tells you in the books of John. All right. It tells you, matter of fact, I'll just get it real quick in 2 John. It tells you what love is, man. And that is the keeping of His commandments. Because it's like, you can't sit here and tell, me that, example, woman be like, "I love you." Why do you keep not doing what the fuck I ask? And, things of that nature. You really don't love me. You just saying that shit. All right. It's the same thing when it comes, to us and the Lord, all right, because we understand we only have one duty, just being mortal beings on this planet Earth, man, all right, but this is love. It says, for 2 John, the 6th verse, it says, "And this is love, that we walk after His commandments." Correct. That we walk after His commandments, okay? So it says, "For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love Him." The ones that love Him, the ones that are going to do exactly what He says. Okay? That does exactly what He says. Let's get that in Revelation 14 real quick. This is Revelation chapter 14 and 4. It says, these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever He goeth." Exactly. If you're following somebody, that means you have a certain attraction to that individual and you believe in that individual. Therefore, you love that individual. Therefore, you walk after that individual's commandments. Therefore, showing your love for that individual, and you consider that individual as your leader. Therefore, you fear that individual, okay? With all respectable reverence, man. Okay? So going back to 2 John, it says, "This is the commandment, that as ye heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it." So if you love the Lord, you will walk in His commandments. And if you love the Lord, His eyes are upon you. Okay? All right, so this is Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. It says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." All right? Our whole duty as men is to love Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. This is clear and evident through the scripts. We walk whithersoever the Lamb goeth, and the Lamb is Yahushai, man. And we follow after Him. The script, matter of fact, let's get it real quick. 1 Corinthians 11. It says, "Be ye followers of me as I am of Yah, as I also am of Hamashiach." Right. So if we're followers of the Hamashiach, which is the anointed one, which is Yahushai, then that means we are following the leader. We are following and having reverence towards the individual. Okay? So going back, Sirach 34:16, for the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. So we understand what the love part of this is, all right? And we understand the ones who love him and what they're going to be participating in, all right? And that is keeping the commandments and following after him. He is their mighty protection. So if you are following after the Lord, his eyes are upon you in a sense of protecting you. Now, guess what? The scriptures also do say the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful nation. But in what manner? Like, I'm about to fuck your shit up manner. Okay? In this case, the ones that he has an eye on that loves him, he has in a manner of protecting them. All right? It says, a strong stay. A stay is something when you go into it. Matter of fact, let me get an example of the word stay. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 10 real quick. I love this verse. All right, give me one moment. Okay. All right. Salaki. So this is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. And it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped out of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel. All right. Ooh, thing will load. I'm gonna click on that word stay real quick. All right. The word stay in the Hebrew is shine or shan, or sha'an, however you want to pronounce it. It says to lean on, to trust in, support. All right. It is a support system. Okay. So it says in strong stay. All right. The Lord is a strong support system for us. That's what the word stay means. So it's like a crutch. Well, not shit. Or a wall to lean on, a crutch, a sturdy seat, anything that will support you. Okay? He is a strong support system. It says a defense from heat. Correct. Let's get a precept real quick. Hopefully, there's not a lot of precepts with the word shadow in it. There's a specific one I don't want to get. Isaiah, I think this is it. Yeah, Isaiah, let me start at 1. Let me see. Yep. Isaiah 25:1, but the point is in 4. It says, O Yahweh, thou art my power. I will exalt thee. I will praise thy name, for thou hast done wonderful things. Thy counsels of old are faithfulness and truth. For thou hast made a city an heap, all right, of a defense city a ruin, a palace of strangers to be no city. It shall never be built. Therefore shall the strong people glorify thee. The city of the terrible nation shall fear thee. All right, verse 4. For thou hast been a strength to the poor, a strength to the needy, to the needy in his distress, a refuge from the storm, a shadow from the heat. All right, a shadow from the heat. Okay, Salakia. You see, he's going right back to here, a defense from the heat, and that ultimate heat is these these missiles. Okay, that's gonna come and destroy this place with a fervent heat, like it speaks of in Peter. Also, another thing, when you read in Zechariah about the 2/3 and the 1/3, also when you read in 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, it speaks about you should be tried by the fire. All right, meaning troublesome. You get tried, man. Troublesome times, straits. All right, that's how you're gonna really distinguish who's who from who when you go through adversity. All right, the scriptures even say it in Sirach 6, just paraphrasing. Pretty much a friend should be known in adversity, man. All right, you'll really know if someone's down for you if things get tough. The going gets tough. All right, people talk a lot of smack, Be like, do. And then when shit hit the fan, all right, they crack like an egg and fold like a taco. Shit. All right. Lord willing, not be us, man. Because you got to have the spirit of the Lord to endure through anything, real talk. All right. It says, hey, man, that's another reason why, shouldn't be always talking that big boy talking about, hey, yo, I'm going to do. You ain't about to do shit. You ain't about to do nothing. The Lord is going to keep you. The Lord is going to put the spirit on you. What you should be saying is, Lord willing, I get through this. Lord willing, he puts the spirit on me to do this, that, or this. Lord willing, it's all up to the Lord. It's all up to the Lord. Matter of fact, I know I'm veering topics. I'm going to get right back on just bring that point home. All right? You shouldn't be talking that shit, talking about, oh, I ain't taking shit. No, bro, you don't know. You don't know nothing, bro. It's up to the Lord to put the spirit on you to endure. And if you keep doing what you're grinding and doing what you're supposed to do in the spirit, he will put that spirit on you. But it's up to the Lord. All right? You should never say something in your own will talking about, oh, I'm going to do this. You're not going to do shit. The Lord's going to do it for you. The whole script, when you read throughout the whole Bible, it's telling you to lean upon the Lord, man. It's telling you that you need the Lord. It's telling you that the Lord wants you to call on his name. It's telling you to go back to the Lord, because that's why you got Isaiah 41:14 where it says, that worm Jacob. You're a worm. You need help. Get some help, man. All right? Salaki, man. Because it's a real statement, man. Salaki. I forgot where I was going here, but it's all good, Let's just get back on topic. It says Isaiah 25:4, it says, for thou hast been a strength to the poor, a strength to the needy in his distress, a refuge from the storm. It says a shadow from the heat. All right. Again, that heat is in troubling times, and ultimately the missiles, bro. The missiles that's coming to just absolutely melt this place. Literally, the scriptures say it. Your eyes shall melt away in your sockets. Tone also talks about the elements shall melt with fervent heat. These things are going to melt and pass away. It says, when the blast of the terrible ones is a storm against the wall. You see that? All right, let's go back to Ecclesiasticus 34:16. It says, a defense from heat and a cover from the sun at noon. All right, and a cover from the sun at noon, which is what? Ultimately, it's a shadow. All right. What is that? Let's see something here. There we go. Ecclesiastes 12:7-12. It says, for wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Right. But the point of the matter, I want to get into this verse, and that's why I brought it up. All right, because the script said what? It says a cover from the sun at noon. So pretty much a shadow, okay, which we read twice. Oh, well, we read in Isaiah the 25th chapter about a shadow. But guess what a shadow is, man? Shadow is a defense, and the word defense in Hebrew is tazal, and it means a shadow or shade. Okay, it says shadow, shade as protection. You see that? All right. So it goes in here, and it says a covering from the sun at noon. The Lord is your shadow, your shade from protection. From protection. When it's heat outside, what do? You stand over the protection of the shadow of a tree. Okay. It says a preservation from stumbling and a help from falling. Right. And you go in Psalm the 91st chapter. I want to say it talks about how before you dash your feet on stones, he's gonna be there to pick you up. All right. That's what Satan tried to tempt Yahushua with. You see. So let's go back to Psalm 33 and 18. It says, "Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him." All right. So we understand that fearing him is loving him. We understand that loving him is keeping his commandment. And we understand keeping his commandment means we'll follow him according to 1 Corinthians 11 and 1. And of course, we'll go whithersoever he goeth, according to Revelation, the 14th chapter, the 4th verse. All right. So we understand that part of this script. It says, "Upon them that hope in his mercy." Now, there's a plethora of scripts speaking about the mercy and the hope. The one thing that just pops up into my mind is the prayer of Manasseh in the Apocrypha. All right. He prayed for them. Matter of fact, let's get it. Let's just get it real quick. Just read a little bit of it because it's a whole prayer from Manasseh. All right. So let me see something here. All right, I'm gonna start right here. It says, "For thou art the most high Lord, of great compassion, long suffering, and very merciful." See, in repentance of evils of men, meaning he forgives us, man. It says, "Thou, O Lord, according to thy great goodness, hast promised." All right. And I want to get to a certain point in here where he talks about the infinite mercies of the Lord. All right. It has promised repentance and forgiveness to them that have sinned against thee. And of thine infinite mercies hast thou appointed repentance unto sinners that they may be saved. You see that? That's what we hope. That's what we hope of. Paul always talks about in his epistles that he's a prisoner. All right. Prisoner of hope, prisoner of Yahushua. All right, we're in complete servitude. All right, we have to hope for the mercy. All right, we have to hope for that mercy. We have to hope that we're part of that number. We have to hope and continue to believe and pray. All right. Verse 19, it says to deliver their soul from death. We have to hope for that. But you have to fear and love the Lord in order to achieve, or in order for the Lord to do this for you. Okay? It says, and to keep them alive in famine. That's where you're getting that in Isaiah, where it speaks about we shall eat, we shall be merry, we shall drink, as long as you serve and keep that hope in that faith in the Lord, man. So Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Achakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation. To the elect 144. Until next time, I want to say shalom.